Well, hi everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and I thought I'd give you a couple of thoughts to wish you a Happy New Year. Well, hi everyone. You know, New Year is one of those times where we go, okay fine, sorry, my car is warming up. Let's get rid of the bad stuff of last year and we'll start again this year. And we do that with New Year's resolutions that we break within the first couple of weeks or whatever. But you know, sometimes you have to know that if you just bother to write things down, you'll be amazed how much you get done. And you know, I've always heard that if you think about a goal, then you've wished it. It's not that you actually plan to do it. If you write it down, it actually gets cemented into your brain a lot better. The other thing that I wanted to say is, why do we only do this once a year? You know, why don't we revisit our goals at least once a month? Now, some of you write a journal. A really good friend of mine, I thought, had a really good idea, and I try and copy that because I think it is a good idea. At the end of every year, she checks off what she accomplished from last year and then writes a new goal list for the next year. And by the way, she doesn't necessarily check on it all the time. It just is, that's her bucket list, if you like. Now, talking about bucket lists, I get to check one off this year. Something off my bucket list, a seriously big one off my bucket list. You know, for those of you who know me well, you know that I'm involved in the ensemble, and I've been in Benji's life since he was 18. And he phoned me up about 2 months ago, I think, if that, and said, you know, are you available the first week of January? And I went, sure, honey, for what? You know, like, you know, I was thinking we were going to have a mass meeting about December or something. And he said, no, I'd like to take you to Hawaii because I know you've always wanted to go. I know. I don't know if you can understand this. I did not have the words to thank him and Judy. It's just like, it was so big. Does that make sense to anybody? You know, it was just like, how do you find words to go? And then, I mean, it's coming up. I leave in about 48 hours. I'm so excited. So now I'm busy just doing a final shop. I've got tomorrow's Sunday. I've got Sunday and Monday for anything that's an emergency, but I'm doing what I call the final shop to stock up my cupboards. Oh, that's a good tip for the day. If you are going away and it's not for too long, for example, I'm going to be gone for just under a week, stock up your kitchen before you go. So when you come back, you can not worry about having to go shopping. You know, it's not like, oh gosh, I haven't got any milk. It's like, I bought milk before I went away. And I know what you're saying, but it's a week old by then. Yes, but you'll be amazed how grateful you'll be. I don't know about the rest of you. I'd rather have week-old milk in the fridge. Not too much of it, but week-old milk in the fridge than nothing in the fridge. It's just a personal thing. Also, I'm going to buy what I call quick food. Not healthy, quick food. So that I'm pretty sure that the first 48 hours I'm back, I'm going to be so exhausted that I won't want to cook. So I'm thinking things like condensed soups, stuff that I can quickly throw into some pasta. You know, nothing that's going to be too complicated. What about ramen noodles, you know? By the way, I have found out, for those of you, another tip of the day, if you want a quick, healthier meal with ramen noodles, what I do is I take the ramen noodle packet and then I take frozen vegetables, chop them up really finely so I'm not really aware that I'm eating vegetables, and I hack them in with the ramen noodles. In the time it takes the ramen noodles to cook, the vegetables cook as well, so you're done. Anyway, so here's the big thing. Think about this. I've had go to Hawaii on my to-do list, on my bucket list, if you like, since I was 20-something. I keep putting it forward because I've always wanted to go. And it's funny enough, hasn't been critical in my life, otherwise I would have gone already, right? But has always been a dream. And I am quite sure that I am going to have a wonderful time. Now then, here is reality. The reality is that I woke up on Christmas morning with the flu. Yeah, I mean, go figure that one out. And a couple of days ago, I ended up that it went into my throat. So now I have a head cold, I ache, and I've got a sore throat. And how many of you are going, oh, you poor thing, you've got a fly? Well, I could look at it that way, or I could go, as I am doing, down to the local store and go, what do I need to take with me so that I can not be in too much pain when I fly? Because I am going to Hawaii. There is no maybe, and I'm going to make it as pleasant as possible. So I know I need Kleenex, and I know I need throat lozenges, and I know I need Sudafed or something like that. But I'm going. I'm going to go and walk that beach. And it was so funny. I was talking to the to the viewers on the broadcast yesterday, and they decided that I should have a collection. They challenged me to bring back a collection of drink parasols. Apparently, they want me to have lots of Mai Tais and pina coladas and goodness knows what else. Anything that comes with a parasol. So, you know, what would you like to drink, ma'am? Anything that comes with a parasol. I was thinking about maybe making a headband of them. What do you think? That would be cute, wouldn't it? So, Happy New Year to everybody. Let go of what didn't go right last year. Let go of the health issues. Let go of all the bad stuff. And let's start again. And as I've said to so many people, you can't think your way into better health or whatever. You've got to do something about it. I could have totally beaten up on myself that I put on 4 or 5 pounds over Christmas, until I remembered that I had actually taken off 18. And therefore, I still was in a really good space for the year. You see, it's all how you look at it. Don't look at the negative, look at the positive. And that, every day I want you to do that. Sometimes you're going to have to do it every hour. The other thing is, you cannot change your life by sitting and thinking how sad it is. You change your life by doing something positive about it. For example, you know, go out for a 10-minute walk. It's not going to drop 18 pounds, I know that. But you know something? A bit of fresh air won't do you any harm at all. And it's good for your mental health. And also, when you come back in, you'll be surprised how much better you feel for having done it. I've always found that with exercise, the difficulty is not the exercise. The difficulty is getting out at the front door. Once I'm out of the front door, I'm fine. It's that process about the voice in my head going, oh, you don't want to really go out there now, it's cold, whatever. But again, my goal for this year was it possible to lose weight without doing a whole bunch of exercise? And I really have done nothing worthwhile. I did a little bit at the beginning of the summer, but that was about it. I'm going to do a lot of walking, if I can, along the beaches in Hawaii, because isn't that what beaches are for? Just to stroll down them with a parasol, stroll down them and relax and watch the sunset, sipping. Maybe I should take a sippy cup and fill it up with good stuff. It'll look like I've got water. What do you think? Now, in case any of you don't know me well, you need to know that I'm really not a drinker. Yeah, I probably have 2 or 3 drinks a year, and it's social. So it's going to be, I'm what I call a cheap drunk, if that makes sense. Oh my golly gee, look at that. Half the world has come out shopping today. Never mind, I can look at the negative of that, like how busy the store is going to be, or I can go, I hate that. Anyway, or I can go, you know, there'll be lots of people to smile at, and I can take my time because it's Saturday. That's why I picked today to do the shopping. I'm not in a rush. By the way, that thing that you saw me react to, some bozo brain, you know the sort, had a Jetta. Now, if you got a Jetta, forgive me, but they pulled it so far forward that it looked like it was a free parking spot. Now, I don't know about you, but that really gets up my nose when I think that's a parking spot, and when I actually get close to it, it isn't, because some little Jetta is sitting there. And that is my, that's the yin and the yang. that bit's for Jody. Jody, you saw the look. All right, everybody. So enjoy yourselves. Have a great new year. And for all of you who've supported me in yet another year, absolutely amazed. Thank you so much. I sometimes wonder why you do. But hopefully we will continue to be together for many years to come. This is Dear Mama Sal saying big hugs. Remember to look after one another. But number one, please do something to look after yourself this year. This is Dear Mama Sal saying Happy New Year. Bye-bye for now.